very, very safe on the top side. Tank versus tank. Shouldn't be too much going on there, but Zoom can do very, very well into those tanks as the set does a really, really good job into those beats.
He will constantly be able to beat him to the punch on every objective.
Look at this, Kanavi moving up towards the top side. Xiaohu's still level 2. This is bad news bears for Xiaohu.
They're just going to utilize that Haymaker shield to be able to flash away. And look at the damage. Look at that play from Kanavi. It is a 1 first blood for Kanavi.
Close to going down here. Good trade from Brian.
Now, Grind was able to get a lot of damage back. And, oh, Xiaohu, you can't push out the wave like this. It doesn't matter if you think that Wei is nearby. You're going to just get chased down by Kanavi. Even with Wei getting a lot of damage, it's going to be the solo kill, gifted over to Kanavi, trying to be able to get away from the zombie form. And keep in mind, Zoom didn't even bother to join in. He's like,
of the map. Now Kanavi can just go to the bottom side. That priority still was very much in favor of the bot laners for JDG, but 2v2 going on. Wei is over at the Crooks as well.
That's a lot of damage on the Lumao. He had a flash coming in from Gala, trying to be able to get the 2v2 kill, even getting cleansed to be able to get rid of that ignite immediately. Not wanting to worry about any trade back if Kanavi was in the area, but Kanavi's busy. He wanted the dragon.
Yeah. I was expecting Wei to get involved on the bot side.
Easier, so you can get range for the face breaker, all that jazz. That's pretty standard. And having a tank with that much gold isn't really the best. You always want to be able to put it on someone who's going to be able to help out a bit more elsewhere. But I like this. They were able to try to go for the Destiny Gate play onto Xiaohu. Having Kanavi on the other side, they are punishing poor Xiaohu, saying, don't ever play weak side again.
Yeah, but Wei is here to answer on the bottom side of the map. They've got a Rift Herald to work with. Solar Flare.
They might just have to give up Lumao on this one. He's pretty much a dead cow. Let him be made of mincemeat. Give the kill over to Gala, because that wouldn't be a good fight to have back.
So now onto the bot lane tower. Gala can clear those waves. I don't know if they'll be able to actually finish the tower off. They need to get at least a couple of plates here. I mean, we're doing the picture-in-picture. There's no way that Zoom wins this race. Not against the Rift Herald.
I believe in you.
They'll be able to drop this one down.
I believe in him.
That final plate is just too damn tanky, man.
You just gotta believe, Munch. Come on. You gotta give him the chance. Look at this. It's so close. Come on. Keep punching it. You got this. Oh, he might have it. You see, you
believe. God, he did it.
Believe.
All right, Zoom, I take it back, man. He's too damn good at the game.
Crossfire Gauntlet, and that makes it a lot harder to be able to kill this Udyr, especially in the mid game, since you're still working on being able to complete that mythic for Gala, the one with 2 kills, the one you put so many of your resources in. It was a smart call from RNG not to try to fight that one. I don't know what day that is, but one day.
I think the key thing, though, is... Oh, hang on, Zoom.
Oh, here we go. I like this, but there's a lot of damage put onto Yagao. It's still a good drawback in onto Ming to be able to punish him and bully him around, so you have 3 kills onto Kanavi.
As well, and should be able to get that. Zoom going to trade it in the bot side, and do you know what? It's a Herald. What does a Herald translate to? A tower. So, Zoom's like...
Away, so might be able to have the smite fight. Getting soul point would be nice, but you don't want to lose too much. Gal on the other side, just to distract, just to be able to have another angle. They're trying to split up RNG, so they can't ever have that front-to-back comp. But you got to be careful that people are jumping onto Loken. He's able to get away just for now, but there's a lot of damage. Zoom here, he's got the slam down. He needed to, but they got Gala away still. Now they've had the kill on the way. Xiaohu, the next target. They've got Loken in the position to be able to get the reset on top, right on to Krine. They've taken down RNG, even if Gala was able to take one with them. It's not going to be so great. Well, Ming gets the portal combat on the other side. Kanavi says, thank you. I'll take my soul points.
Lumao, you beautiful man. A 4-man pulverized from him in the fight. JDG, it looked so bad to start off with. They were all in different directions. They were spread out. I thought it was just going to be a 5v3 before the rest of the team could arrive. But Lumao, by so much time for their squad, they were able to divide and conquer during this fight, and in these smaller skirmishes within. Sits to the bottom side. Doesn't actually have his TP available right now, so maybe he needs to move over. Xiaohu does. We've got to fight from RNG.
There looks like there's a lot of damage on Kanavi, but he's still alive. He's difficult to be able to kill. Xiaohu kind of trying to see if he can position to be able to take down Lumao. He's not as tanky as he would like to be, and Zoom was never able to get into the fight in the first place. So RNG trying to kite back with Kanavi pretty low. They've at least forced away JDG from being able to continue to harass their base in their jungle.
argument. Zoom on the flank, though. If he can find a good ult onto someone like Gala, Cleanse is available, but Flash isn't.
They're really far out here, too. Destiny Gate open. Gold card onto Gala. Cleanse immediately. Here's the showstopper and jumping into the backline, trying to get on top of Gala. Going to be able to have the Empress Divide to be able to cut them to pieces. JDG are split. Zoom is dead, and they can continue to chase on to JDG, getting the slow and knock up onto Loken. Cleanse a little bit too late. They continue to try to press and take down Loken because they know without this carry, JDG don't have a fight.
This is beautiful from RNG. They acknowledge that they can win the 5v5, and JDG, for some reason, opt straight into it. They try and find a pick onto Gala. The gold card goes in, but the cleanse was available, so Gala can then just Killer Instinct to the back of the fight, keep himself safe, crying with a great Emperor's Divide as well. Now Yagao wants to contest.
Trying his best to be able to contest, but it's the kill for Gala, and Baron is not low enough for Kanavi to be able to get in. He had to flash out of there, so that is going to be RNG securing Baron and pushing off JDG. More confident now to start off fights themselves. They feel like they can flex their muscle a bit around this dragon to deny the Infernal Soul from JDG, who would love to be able to get their hands and their mitts onto it, but it's the smite secure for Wei. JDG are a bit split in this fight. I'm still trying to see if they can disengage. Wei doesn't want to let them go too easily. Lumao using the minion to try to be able to disengage for the time being with the Unchained Broken. Unfortunately, not going to be able to have enough to be able to defend this tier 1 turret. It's so low that they have to bail completely.
And you know, we talked about earlier.
They're going to get fewer and far between for JDG. Even Zoom is no longer safe to be able to push out like he once was. He's easy pickings for the side of RNG. Ming's already there to be able to cut off his retreat. You're not as tanky as you once thought.
So now JDG trying to answer elsewhere on the map. You're able to find a way to play the map that RNG can't outdo.
Once touted as the smartest team, this would be the time to prove that they are still an incredibly smart team. Find that creative pathing to be able to punish RNG. They're able to at least get themselves a tier 2 in the bot lane to get more goals.
Yeah, that's huge, actually. Getting the cleanse before this fight. Dragon is coming up. Yagao's behind the enemy team. If they can shut down really Gala or Cryan, they can win the fight.
They got a lot of damage on the way. Trying to jump into the backline. Emperor's Divide to disengage for now. But they still have Kanavi flashing away from Wei. Getting a lot of damage on Ming, but they're able to get the Zenith Blade. And Gala's trying to see if they can follow it up. He's still
on the Drake.
Getting the knockup, but it's the Drake. They're trying to just get the soul for themselves while Zoom is doing his damnedest in the backline to keep them all disengaged. He tried to get the Stride Breaker away towards the team, but they're trying to dive in with Cryan. And look at Loken. Loken's damage finally coming online. They're taking down RNG. They've got the soul they need, and somehow JDG clawed back.
And Loken poised to take game 1.
And you were big brain on that one. They didn't need to focus Gala. They got Cryan. They got Ming. The engage potential out of RNG was taken out of the equation. So JDG not only got themselves the soul, they get Baron on top of it. It's Kanavi soloed it out.
In the mid lane. They're even sending Zoom down there as well, just to make sure RNG can't force this fight.
Oh, they're forcing it on the side of JDG instead. They got the pick onto Cryan. They still have the damage they need to with the turret gone. Ming next on the docket. Double kill coming in from Loken. They might continue with a knockup onto Xiao, who getting a lot of damage coming in from Loken. Gets hit by the decimating smash with Gala into the backline, but the rush shot was able to at least keep him at bay for now. Jump back in on top of Gala, having themselves an unofficial triple with the ace. That is JDG taking down RNG, trying to reclaim their title as the smartest team in the LPL.
JDG feel like they might be back. A game win against RNG is a big underdog in this series, and such an intelligent way to do it as well. The 1-3-1 pick comp out of JDG, they pull it off beautifully, and they get themselves
into Cryan's hands and being able to play aggressively into a victor.
In hindsight, I think the victor is a takeaway from Cryan, right? Blatant fade here from RNG as they want to take this blue buff.
Gonna take the blue, but there might be a bit of a fight. JDG have been able to split Cryan away from the rest of the team, and Lumao might try to see if he can get the double knockup into RNG. There's a complete split fight around blue buff. Cryan now having Yagao with Ming nearby. They're trying to chase, but they're gonna get the flash in, flash away from Wei, barely surviving with the help of the Ignite, but Ming goes back in on a Kanavi, gets the health back from Smite, but they're chasing him down. Gala wants it. First blood going over to RNG.
Gala with the fist.
No, this is a nice skin. And now we're going to get a nice dive from Wei, crying on the other side. Man, they are not relenting on this pressure. Double knockup comes in from Lumao. They might trade this back. Gao shows up just in time to punish RNG. Wei barely alive to be able to escape, holding on to poke his face out a bit more. Though it's still the attempted 4v3 with Kanavi nearby. He's galloping towards, and it's going to be the jump out from Loken, but jumped on top by Crine. A lot of damage was tanked up by Ming, so finally dies to the help of the turret as they slice with the call to Meek onto Kanavi. Still alive, enough minions here pouring in. JDG are trying their damnedest to keep fighting back the 2v3, but they're pushed away from their own turret.
But they weren't tanking.
Away from Lumao, and finally they're able to get the second kill for RNG.
That was so beautiful from RNG on the redive. Well, you could just run straight towards bot lane for Wei and just slam the Herald down. The reset has just come in from Loken and Lumao, but they will be coming back to lane. So I think he'll probably go for the reset first. Use that empowered recall because he is low on HP. If a fight does kick off, then he'd be in big trouble. So blue buff on top of the dragon, if he can get it. Should you see the Gore Drinker come through from Cryan instead of the ankle breaker? So he's looking to just get in the middle of the fight and have that sustain, because it's not like they're lacking frontline right now. So the Drake taken by RNG here. Zoom will be able to, things like Nart and this Gragas as well, in the top side. They've been able to run these more front-to-back style comps, and while obviously this is not exactly a standard front-to-back with this Renekton, as Zoom finally finishes that tower off, won't be able to get the knockup. This does feel like a solid start to the game and a very controlled start to the game from RNG. I'm just a little worried that it's too slow. I'm just a little worried that
for JDG to have that.
So just keep in your mind here. Zoom's playing Cho'Gath. We've talked about what he does in the top lane. When it comes to objectives, you can feast. It does more than Smite does. Like, forget the junglers. It's all about Zoom when it comes to this dragon. Here we go, engage.
They look like they had Xiaohu, and into the backline they go. Kanavi, he's been locked down for so long. They're getting a lot of damage. Explosive Cat's not going to be able to connect. Yao got the kill on the other side, but they now are split away. RNG trying to see if they can get Gal out of there, but it's going to be Crine who dies to Loken. Could have the resets, but his blast cone. Loken jumping in on top of Ming. They got the knockup as well. Boom goes the dynamite. Double kill for Loken.
And you know, when the front line can't get in, when it's not this giant scrap that RNG want, when it is this front-to-back style, they just don't have the damage. Gala was not able to just fire away for the entire time, even though he's finished off a second item now. It doesn't matter, because this big, beefy front line of Zoom, of Kanavi, of Lumao, disrupting the fight, stopping the Renekton, stopping Xiaohu.
And this time, JDG with that composition to be able to have the front lines. Well, sure, RNG had dive possibilities. This time around, they're struggling to be able to keep consistently diving into the backlines. You can even see here that Cryan just gets caught himself out. So much damage from Kanavi to be able to pick up the kill. Even with Gala trying to go into the backline, they've taken out Loken. That could be the time for RNG to be able to pick up a win, but with an explosive cast and not enough damage, they still have to be careful. Gala is trying to kite back, double kill onto Kanavi, flashes forward for a triple kill, but they got the knockup they need to for Zoom to take him down, denying the resets that he wanted to be able to get, denying the possible quadra or pentakill. They're chasing away the rest of the members of RNG, giving the thumbs up too, saying, "You are mine. I would just want to be able to get you, pick you apart, rip you with the spikes." And there it goes, JDG only leaving Xiaohu alive. Able to get one champ and trying to get some of the neutral camps as well. And Brian here, he's leveled down to Zoom. There is feast available, even though you think that you're going to be able to get away with the help of dominance. They're just waiting it out. There's the heal. Look for the munch. Nom nom nom.
Delicious, delicious crocodile. Oh wait, that's not crocodile. That's oh, it was a crocodile.
It was a crocodile.
I got confused because it wasn't Renekton top and it hurt my brain. It was Renekton mid. Zoom gets the kill in the end, easily done. And there's not much of an answer from RNG. Yes, they can move towards the top side, but realistically, I don't think they can threaten the Baron with just a single DPS. They're going to try, though. On they go towards the Baron. It feels like JDG should be able to contest this realistically.
Zoom does not have TP, though. That is going to be the big thing. RNG do opt to peel off. They're afraid. Xiaohu is not with the team. The fight could have started. Zoom has been walking his entire way to this. So yeah, they just peel up and get the turret instead.
So RNG try and brute force this Baron. It doesn't work out. Now they're TPing. They've cut JDG off. So JDG are trapped on RNG's half of the map.
I was about to say, is that really that great of a thing, though? Look at Zoom and how he's able to play so far forward. They're so afraid of this big Godzilla creature that they back out.
What do you do? Zoom is so scary. In they go.
Oh, no. Looks like Zoom wants more crocodile. Nom, nom, nom for a second time onto Cryan. He's 5-0-2 on this Cho'Gath. That brings him up to 10 stacks now on this Cho'Gath.
Zoom this game is both figuratively and literally a monster. He is absolutely ginormous. Onto the Baron they go. Smite available for Wei here.
Looks like RNG are trying to stop as best they can with the explosive cast. They got a lot of damage. Xiaohu was not able to pick up the kill that he needed to. Yagao is trying to kite back the best he can with Gala being able to get the kill, but look, they lost the top lane. Wei's caught off. That's the smite gone now. There shouldn't be the contest, but Gala's enough of a threat. He dives in with Killer Instinct. He might be able to get it. No, he couldn't. Loken silences him.
A split second away from finishing off Loken there. If he gets 2 kills, that could flip the entire game on his head. But this is just as Dragon spawns. So JDG now, 2 Dragons on the trot, pushing that win condition further and further away from RNG. And they're even going to leave this so Zoom can get yet another stack. Doesn't really need to build any actual effort. There's no kill threat whatsoever from Shao.
Navi, Onslaught of Shadows was used to try to escape. It looked like they had the pick, but unfortunately the Solar Flare was a little too far from Ming. And now JDG, they've shown up. They've got the TP from Yagao as well, and they've caught RNG in the bad spot. Caught away for their entire base. Blast going over the wall. Zoom is huge. What do you do to him?
Dinosaur.
He is a monster right now, and they can dive on a Gala. There goes the damage of RNG. JDG, they've got this fight in the bag. They've taken down Wei, Crying next to fall. Ming gonna be into the ground too. JDG are back, baby.
Hell yeah, JDG back in the league right here. 18-8, taking down RNG. I don't think they can end the game just yet, but this is looking damn good for them. They've got the better late game composition, and they're winning in the mid game anyway. In goes Zoom. He is triple the size of any reasonable champion. Look at him.
He's an
absolute monster.
To see him. They're going to end this. They don't care that Xiaohu is here. They've got the thumbs up. They're saying it's okay. 2-0 for JDG. They take down RNG, and they are back.
Your spring 2020 champions are